Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act of 2002 is Possession of Dangerous Drugs, Section 11. What is this possession of dangerous drugs? It is a criminal offense that encompasses the act of having illegal or controlled substances within one's physical control, custody, and/or ownership. These substances are typically classified as dangerous drugs due to their potential for abuse, harm to individual, and detrimental effects on the society as a whole. And what are these drugs, to be specific? It could be narcotics, hallucinogens, stimulants, and other controlled substances that are regulated or prohibited by the law. Prohibited means forbidden by the law. So, what is the purpose of drug possession laws? The enact of drug possession laws serves several vital purposes, and what one would be is public health and safety. One of the primary objectives is to safeguard the health and safety of individuals and communities, basically the society. The possession of dangerous drugs can lead to numerous negative consequences, including addiction, physical and mental health issues, and an increased likelihood of engaging in criminal activities. And another part is prevention of drug abuse, making it illegal to possess these substances without legitimate medical or scientific purposes. The law aims to discourage drug abuse and addiction, thereby reducing associated societal problems, lessening the people who use drugs as an abuse as their way of addiction. Another part is control of drug trade. Drug possession laws are part of broader efforts to control the illegal drug trade. By targeting possession, law enforcement can disrupt the supply chain and distribution networks of these substances to lessen the effects it has on the society and to those who uses it. Deterrence. These laws deter individuals from engaging in drug-related activities as the potential legal consequences act as a deterrent against drug possession and trafficking. And last part is treatment and rehabilitation. In some jurisdictions, drug possession laws also provide opportunities for individuals to access treatment, rehabilitation programs as an alternative to make their lives better and for them to remove those drugs out of their system, recognizing that addiction is a health issue as well as a legal one.
Justin Coban here. Let us have a brief discussion of the key factors involved in enforcement and administration of drug possession laws. Let's start with the offenders. They are the individuals found in possession of dangerous drugs. They can be subject to legal consequences, ranging from minor penalties to severe criminal charges. We also have our law enforcement. We have our police officers and law enforcement agencies. They are the ones responsible for enforcing drug possession laws. They conduct investigations, execute searches, make arrests, and gather evidence related to drug possession offenses. Lastly, we have our legal system. The legal system, including prosecutors, defense attorneys, judges, and juries, play a crucial role in determining guilt or innocence and determining appropriate penalties for drug possession offenses. Let us move on to the timing of enforcement. Drug possession laws are typically in effect at all times. Individuals can be arrested and charged with drug possession whenever they are found in possession of illegal substances, irrespective of the time of day or day of the week. Law enforcement agencies actively patrol and investigate drug-related activities on an ongoing basis.
And another part is, what is the geographic scope of this law? Drug possession laws vary by jurisdiction and are enforced throughout the geographical boundaries of given country or region. Specific penalties or regulations may also vary from one jurisdiction to another within the same country. For example, this jurisdiction provided this person who carries 10 grams of drugs, they set them they set the person who carries the drug through 20 to 25 imprisonment with rehabilitation because that's the law they want. That's the enforcement they want. But the other one is they caught someone with the same amount of drugs, but they gave him 10 years with 10 years of rehabilitation. So that's why it differs from the geographic scope of the given country or region because sometimes the jurisdictions give different sentences to people who carries illegal drugs. Second to the last is the penalties. But first, what are the enforcement of this possession of drugs? This would undergo detection on how we can catch these drug addicts, those people who uses drugs, those people who sells them, and those people who tries to hide them and influence other people. It could be under surveillance, undercover operations, traffic stops, searches, informants, and tips from the public.
Penalties vary significantly depending on the multiple factors, including the type and quantity of drugs involved, the offender's prior criminal history, and the specific laws and sentencing guidelines in the jurisdiction. Some of these penalties are fines, probation, mandatory drug treatment programs, community service, forfeiture of assets, or imprisonment.